Hey, folks. Now, listen, I want to say a couple of words about this beforehand. Yesterday, I think we were very complimentary to the Libertarian convention, political convention. They booed Donald Trump. Yes, I know Libertarian Dave Smith was a little bit hypocritical in some of the things he's saying. That's okay. But this, I think, it's important to remember that, yes, they don't like Donald Trump, but let's not forget who libertarians are. Nothing captures them more. This is at the Libertarian Convention. It is part of the feed, and I'm not sure where this has come from. And now, to be fair, we have no way of knowing if this is 100% real. And I want to make that up. We don't really have the way of knowing that, any of the videos that we do.
Buyer beware, as the libertarians say.
Yeah, buyer beware, right. There is no agency. This is, we will, if this turns out to be false, of course, all of you will unsubscribe to the channel. That's the way that things work. If it is a parody, it is spot on. Apparently, they left the mic on. There's a hot mic situation at the Libertarian Convention. And
already dangerous.
You're going to hear some libertarians, presumably they're libertarians. I cannot verify if they are. They're just at the Libertarian Convention, debating upon the different average penis size of people of different ethnicities and races. And you'll pick up bits here and there, but I encourage you all to slow down the tape when you listen to this.
Let's hear them out.
Put a transcription.
Ideas.
I bring it up in the context of, obviously there's genetic differences, there's IQ differences between individuals on a general curve, and to say right off the bat that you're going to put an Ashkenazi Jew, a white, an Asian, and a black next to each other and automatically assume they're the same, I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. Because there's averages and,
Right, exactly. Yeah, well, all right, so my joke about that is everybody talks about black dicks are bigger.
what's bigger?
Black dicks.
Black dicks, okay.
So,
And Asian dicks are small, right?
small, right? You know what the average, what the difference is on an average? Half an inch.
Stereotypes are earned, they're not given. So all of these
Pause it.
things
I
that
just
we
want to
have-
catch you up on where we are in this conversation. The first gentleman is
Just doing normal bell curve stuff. About
doing
races.
normal bell curve stuff. The other guy says, I have a joke. I couldn't make out exactly what the joke was, but it was something about black penises being big. And the other gentleman said, oh, and Asian penises are small. And then the guy's like, yeah, but the reality is they're all like within a half an inch of each other, the average penis size.
Hilarious
I've not
joke.
seen these studies, actually.
Yeah,
But,
I haven't been poring over this the way libertarians
they
have.
have cutting edge research.
I haven't been, yes, I haven't fallen down that wormhole. Thank God. And, but then the other guy says, but stereotypes are earned. They're not,
Now we're talking about culture.
yeah. Go back just a little bit. This is, gold.
Small, right? You know what the average, what the difference is on an average? Half an inch.
Stereotypes are earned, they're not given. So all of these things that we have as jokes and memes and whatnot, they got to where they are because people just kind of agreed on them, maybe subconsciously. So
Pause it.
even though
One meme that we all have about libertarians is to do with their concern about the age of consent, and it couldn't have came from nowhere. I'll just say that.
I mean, even Donald
earned.
Trump said, "You guys know about
he said, she
about
said.
getting the he
Arrested.
said, she said, and getting sexual assaults. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking
Well,
about."
he bragged about it at the convention. That was his thing. One thing he did for them, which was
Yes.
that he basically, he revoked the reporting requirements
The
for sexual
guidance, the
assaults on
so-called guidance.
campuses.
are because people just kind of agreed on them, maybe subconsciously. So, even though it's half an inch, blacks still have bigger penises.
Right, right, exactly. But that's on average. But you take a random black man and put it next to it may not be there.
Look, and that's one of the issues with the
Madam Chair, I believe that the microphones are picking up private conversation. They might need to be cut.
Microphone 1. You hear me?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going through the YouTube of day 3 of the Libertarian convention, and this is the exact setup from the live stream. I'm trying to find the exact part of the Google Doc there are, so I'm pretty sure this is real.
It's
If it's staged, it's brilliant.
it is brilliant
Yeah.
because it hits every single note.
That's the problem with a multicultural society.
The sense that these guys are having an intellectual conversation.
It was
but
the
it's
Federalist
completely, it's completely.
Do you know the difference is a half an inch?
It's completely centered around the half-inch advantage they perceive some
That's the problem
people
with the
having with their penises.
Cultural
and,
society. We've got to compete with these people who are half an inch larger in the average, I guess, is what they're worried
well,
about.
now that half-inch could mean all the difference in the world. And that is why you have some men who are hoarding all of the women. Because of that. And it's the average, too, because that could mean that there's, let's say, a black person, an Asian person, and an Ashkenazi Jew, and they're all in a room. The average, the mean, may be within a half an inch, but that could be like the billionaire and the person making
Right.
100,000. And the average is that everyone has $500 million. So that could be a situation where, someone has a much bigger penis, and therefore,
That's
I
the
don't know.
problem
I don't
with
know
the
if Jordan Peterson is actually a libertarian, but
Well, I mean, it seems like it's a little bit in keeping with. Should we average penis size based on political identification?
well, Richard Dreyer on the IM is saying the average libertarian penis is half an inch smaller than democratic socialist.
Oh, I heard that too.
I have not seen the specific data on that, but it certainly would make sense.
Well, if we were to take the averages that they're talking about here at face value, right? If the more multicultural party might have an advantage in terms of skewing their results, if we're all trying to go after women, or I don't know what their
Matt, do you know,
benefit is.
would those guys be consequentialists, or would they be the part of the von Mises caucus, or what's the based upon their perception of penis size, what kind of libertarian?
Rothbardian, yeah.
Oh my God! Oh boy!
That's the problem with multicultural societies is you have to talk about how big people's dicks
You
are
have to
in broad terms.
but you see, they say like the problem with multicultural societies is that we have to make these categories.
We have to categorize.
We have to categorize penis size by people's ethnicities.
If we don't have an Excel sheet based on race and dick size,
Actually,
what are we doing?
I gave them way too much credit on ethnicities. They're going by race, which we all know is a completely, arbitrary identifier and is not necessarily one that is scientific in the very least. So.
Also, that started with an IQ conversation. 'Cause
Yeah.
Even before the dick
Yep.
stuff, it really.
I
embarrassing.
mean, no, I hear good things about Ashkenazi Jew penises, though. If we do if we do number 15, will you guys please not do 13 tomorrow?
Wait, what's 13?
13 is the Callan PDB. I don't know which one's worth. I'm
Meaning
trying to,
you want us to save it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Said the PBD.
Do you want to
yeah.
laugh at Jerry Seinfeld?
Also save that.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to watch some of that with what's her face.
Barry Weiss.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something honestly. I don't know if I've had a more cringy, skin crawly, creepy feeling than the first 4 minutes of that interview between the two of them.
Sam's gonna molt live on air.
The level of self-satisfaction and mediocrity that coexists in the same space. It's almost like it's almost like a physics miracle.
Well, we're teasing it
see-
too much now.
Well, you can get to that tomorrow, or maybe we'll do it on Friday. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.